Where am I?
Come on. Hey guys, this is just for you. This is the cinnamon. Open wide. There's our great Uncle-tastic right there.
Where to find food and beverage. It's a normal sized mug. I'm just a very small man. Raspberry wine, and then I got like
Alright friends, it's been some time, and I'm gonna get through this quickly as I can so that we can get on with, I believe it's going to be Half Sword next, and then finally we'll get into our Ask Me Anything video, and I will explain more of that later. I also am quickly gonna say you guys are all so incredible for still supporting me even after all this time that I haven't uploaded. I've been live streaming here and there, but even though I haven't uploaded in some time, there's still, in my opinion, a lot of you supporting me, even through memberships. And member or not, I do want to let you all know that I remember names, meaning when I'm not recording or editing or building or live streaming, whatever the case is, I do think of you all. Before I sleep, I remember your guys' names, and I may not have your guys' faces in my mind, but I remember your profile pictures, and I remember them. I really do. Thank you all very much. I don't know what the right word is. We'll go with humbling for now. It's incredible. Real quick, thank you to the good citizens of the Citadel. In the Dragon's Lair, we have our Celestials, the 3 Rusketeers, and Jacob Hammer. I remember you, Jacob. Thank you for dropping by the Kingdom Come Deliverance live stream. I really appreciate that. It was very cool talking to you. Thank you to our adventurers, D Domino, Nuggy, and Oxygen Thief. Thank you to Oxygen Thief too for dropping by the Kingdom Come live stream. Ronjo, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Our very first member of the Badlands happens to be a devil. Jesus. Ronjo, thank you. They will write songs about you. And finally, thank you to our residents, Banger, Moondali, Luz, Bronze Thunderbeard, Jay Suki, and Oofman. Man, there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you now. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will try my best again next time. Thank you all very much for continuing to support me, even after all this time. Wow. Thank you. You know, after the recent success of all the Half Sword videos and a few other videos too, I felt this level of peace within myself that I hadn't really felt in a very long time. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I felt that level of peace. And at the same time, what accompanied it was this very deep feeling of being overwhelmed, but it wasn't being overwhelmed by the work or the countless messages that I was getting from people. It wasn't even the new opportunities that were showing up on my lap, I guess. It wasn't that wasn't overwhelming, even though some parts of it were. It was more like it exposed a lot of very deep parts of myself. It essentially opened up Pandora's box. For example, I realized that I didn't really have internal motivation. And I think a good example of that is anything I do in my life, the reason why I want to win so badly in my life wasn't for success for myself, even though that would be cool. I was constantly thinking about how I would take care of my loved ones, my friends, my family. It was all about helping to make sure that they achieved not only stability, but the good life. And That's all it was about. Everything I did, everything about winning in life was so that I could give back. And that's not a bad thing at all. It's a great thing, actually, and a lot of successful people have taken on that sort of philosophy. We'll call it a philosophy. However, I had nothing. Well, maybe not nothing, but there was very little things giving me energy or life back into my soul so that I can continue being this this fountain that provides for other people. And that's why in the past and recently, it contributes to a lot of burnout. And finally, it clicked in my head. And to be honest, one of the only things that I have that gives energy to me is whenever I'm live streaming with you all or recording and just having fun, whatever it is that I'm doing with you guys and creating and having fun. But I realize with the things that I want to do while I'm alive, while I'm still here, I think because of how great they are, I don't think that's enough. It's very fun and all, gives me energy, but I'm just constantly pouring myself out. And it took me a while. It took me a while to understand that. Essentially what I'm trying to say is I learned that I need more. I need much more in my life. And it's a tough subject to tackle because it's a subject that a lot of creators have talked about already in the past. I think most notably and recently has been, I believe Jacksepticeye was talking about it. And even though I haven't achieved his level of success, I got a little morsel of it. I got a little taste of that. And I felt it a lot. So I can only imagine what he's going through. And the reason why it's a tough subject to tackle is because it's not, in a traditional sense, it's not difficult in that way. It's more of like this mental turmoil that goes on in your head that is very hard to replicate and explain to other people unless you yourself have gone through it before. And believe me, man, I am no stranger to non-creative, to working in non-creative spaces and working ridiculous hours or just pouring so much of myself into that. I've been an athlete. I've pursued being an athlete, not through school or anything, but like an actual career before. For those of you who don't know, I did try to pursue a career as a fighter, as a boxer before, and I loved it. It's very, very tough, but I loved every single second of it. It tests you mentally a lot, and I've worked as an engineer at a 9-to-5, and that 9-to-5 was really more of a 5 to 7, really a 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Endeavor. So at least a lot of the time it was. So I'm no stranger to that, and I know a lot of you aren't either. And this one's different, man, because if like the YouTube thing, because if you're not grounded in a set of values, if you're not grounded in a set of values and things that energizes you, you're gonna end up getting into this cycle of waking up every day and going, all right, what's the next video? Let's just get this done. Record, edit, publish. All right, what's the next thing? And you just become this, so you essentially create another 9-to-5 for yourself, which isn't inherently bad, but what it does is it takes the soul out of the things you create that people were looking for anyway. So you end up working for either nothing or very little, like best case scenario. I didn't want to run the risk of completing another video because I have to or need to complete something. I don't want to get into the because I just have to mindset. a lot of people do that. A lot of people create things not because they have joy, happiness, or something valuable to share with the world, whatever it is that they do. They do it because it's just efficient. And we've seen a lot of that. Not just on this platform, but on other platforms too. We've seen a lot of that, and I don't want to add on to that. There's plenty of that already. There's no need. I want to see if I can become a fountain of youth, receding hairline and all. And I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible to, you know, and not every day is obviously going to be a happy day, but I think it's definitely possible for every day for someone to choose to see the joy in life and to choose to be internally driven, or at least to choose to pursue that, to become internally driven. I don't think I've seen very many creators do that in the online space. If there are, I haven't really noticed. And I'm sure, and I would hope that I'm not the first to do that, but here I am. That's what I'm going for, man. I want to be like that. No matter what, no matter what circumstances come my way. And the last thing is, you know, essentially, you know, what I've been up to. A lot of things have been changing in my life, and ironically, it happened during the time my channel started to grow very, very fast. I'm not sick or anything. Okay, at least I don't think so. I'm gonna be here for a very long time. That's gonna suck for a lot of you. Not to air out too much of other people's business, but these changes have it's changed a lot of plans or things that I had my mind set out for the future. It was things I was working towards that either aren't really a thing anymore, or they've changed and shifted, or they've been delayed. I don't really know. And let me tell you, man, it messed me up quite a bit. I'm also now noticing there's a red thing here. I don't know why that's there. I didn't get in a fight or anything. I must have fought a ghost in my sleep. But what I've been doing, essentially, lately, is this recent growth has encouraged me to go on this journey to live out my life in a much more stable and powerful way, where I live on my own set of values, or on a set of values that give me peace, joy, and life, energy. And that starts with practicing the very, very, very first value that I set for this channel, and that is authenticity. And I feel that maybe I had lost sight of that for a bit, because when you get lost in the sauce of creating shit, it's you get lost somewhere. I do want to be authentic with you guys. I do want to show you the journey. It's not, I don't want this channel to just be another entertainment channel. You know, we're gonna have fun here, but we're also gonna do a lot of other things. Maybe this is fun for you. I don't know. I will always put authenticity first. So, high view count on this video, or not. Who knows? Who knows what YouTube has in store for me, or what you guys have in store for me, but here I am. Here I am, man. Oh, shit. I guess here we go again. And I never verbalized it until now, but I've had this feeling for quite some time that my journey on YouTube is going to look very, very different from other people's. And that might be a good thing. But, you know, I don't know if I should expect sudden growth all the way to the top, or I think I'm just letting go of that, because I think my journey is my own. And I think that's what's going to make this especially special. It's interesting because I make content, but I don't see myself as a content creator. I love to entertain, but I don't see myself as an entertainer. I love building enterprises, but I don't see myself as an entrepreneur. I love to create things, but I don't really see myself as a creator for some reason. Architect means something much, much deeper to me. And it means so much to me that I can't even explain it in words. In fact, it's just the feeling I have right now that I hope to maybe write about one day. This recent growth has forced me to grow a lot as an individual in a short amount of time, man. And my entire journey on YouTube has been pushing me to do that, but it has not let up, man. It's still continuing to go, and I'm all for it. And I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm all for it, and I'm incredibly grateful to have you all here to see this journey and to go with me on this journey. And I hope that I can inspire someone out there, just as I've been inspired by many notable people, both on this platform and off the platform. That's one of the things I hope to do for you all. I will continue to ride out this momentum that we've been experiencing. I believe as of recording this right now, we are just under 12,000. What the hell, man? But I can't see myself completely just doing the things I'm supposed to be doing as someone who creates on this platform. Completely, at least. I know there's balance to it. There's going to be times where you got to just put your head down and work, and I'm not afraid to do that. But some people go completely overboard with that and turn YouTube into just this big mega corporation. And why you got to do that, man? Go do that somewhere else. There's plenty of opportunity to do that in other spaces. You don't got to do this on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe sometimes people are just like that. I don't know. And if this means I won't grow as fast as people expect, then I'm okay with that. You know what? I've let go of that. And who knows? And that's because I'm not looking to just grow fast. It'd be nice to grow fast. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I'm looking to create something great. And whatever good that comes with that, it will come in its own time. But my focus is to be authentic and to make great things. And I will always put that first. Always. That goes not only just for myself, but for anyone else we have on here. Nothing will ever take away from that. That is something that I refuse to compromise on. And I know the people that we have on here in the future will also refuse to compromise on that. And that's such a cool thing to think about. So, what a journey. What a journey you all have allowed me to go on. And I will be grateful for that. So incredibly grateful for that forever. I'm never going to forget this part of my life. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. And I promise it is going to be very soon. I keep my word. Okay? Go home. Go to bed.